going to explore this Eden place for the Mother Cardinal. It's one of the side quests. And then we'll probably do some story missions. I know we have to go back and turn one in.
My mother told me about this place. She said that the village was devoured by the houses of the sons. How could their chief accept this?
Okay.
All that's left to do is to find Father Justinius.
Welcome to Eden, the lighthouse of faith, harmony, and civilization in these wild lands.
Thank you. Desarde, I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
And I am Father Justinius. Delighted. And what may I do for you?
The Mother Cardinal has asked me to investigate the theft of these tablets you discovered.
That's excellent news. The loss of the tablets is a catastrophe. We have to find them at all costs. If you want to learn more about these tablets, you should go ask Sister Eugenia. She supervises the theologians who discovered them, and were also guarding them. You should find her a bit further in the village, with her colleagues.
Who are the suspects of this theft?
The heretical brutes of the village of Vedlug most likely had a hand in this. They must have wanted to please the demons they worship by stealing the holy word from us.
How could they have learned of the tablet's existence?
Perhaps the demon... They are so naive. Either way, I am certain that the heretics are involved in this matter.
I must leave you.
May the enlightened...
I wondered how my people could accept the priest settling in their home like this.
It all seems a bit too convenient. If we find out some information about the history of Eden, maybe we'll change our view on things. The theft of the relic is probably not a coincidence.
Oh, it's probably like sacred to him or something. What do you want? Huh. Talk to you in a minute.
Hello. The Mother Cardinal asked me to help you find the tablets that were stolen. Can I ask you some questions?
Of course. But hurry, I have a lot to do.
I talked to Father Justinius. He told me that you were supervising the theologians here.
Indeed. It is under my supervision that the research on Saint Matthias is conducted.
Whom do you suspect of being the thief?
Alas. I'm afraid there are many suspects. These tablets, some settlers may have fallen prey to the lure of profit. The heretical natives of Vedlug may have wanted to take them away from us. Or it could have been vengeance by those who had to leave the village.
Where were the tablets the night they were stolen?
We were keeping them in one of the village's shacks. We intended to bring them to some... But first, we wanted to examine them in order to obtain as much information as possible. You can go and take a look in the shack if you want to, but...
I imagine someone was keeping watch over them.
Of course, we took turns guarding the shack. But some of us can't have taken the task that seriously. If I remember correctly, it was Brother Virgil who was guarding them that night.
Well, thank you for these pieces.
I am the one who should...
Thank you. Greetings, Desarde. I am handling the investigation into the theft of the tablets. Sister Eugenia told me to talk to you.
I'm Brother Virgil. What would you like to know?
According to your colleague, you were the one in charge of guarding the...
Indeed.
What can you tell me about that night? Did you hear or see anything?
No, nothing in particular. The night was quiet, and then the morning after, we saw they were gone.
Someone had to enter the shack to steal the tablets. How did that...
I have no idea. The door was closed in the morning, and the lock was intact.
Do you suspect anyone in particular?
Not really. What I can tell you for sure is it is not one of us.
Well, Sister Eugenia did tell me that the tablets were priceless.
Of course. But our motivation is not the lure of profit. All that matters to us is their value as proof, not the money we could make out of them.
Do you think the culprit could be a native?
Well, since none of us did it, it seems obvious. There aren't many other settlers around here, and the natives knew of the existence of these tablets before we found them. They were attached to them too, in their own way.
They are the ones who led you to them.
Well, we conducted the research, but they helped us find where they were hidden. Some inhabitants of the village are still giving us a hand with our work.
Well, thank you.
As you wish. But you won't find anything there. There were witnesses.
What do you mean?
Now we can prove Saint Matthias lived here. Our action to keep rummaging the way Sister Eugenia does will only create more tensions with the native.
I was not expecting a theologian to say such things. I will leave you to your work. Can I ask you some questions?
Of course.
The Mother Cardinal told me that this village had been developed on the basis of... Are you one of the theologians who helped in it?
Yes. I was sent here to confirm. And
Yeah.
What was the reaction? Were there any...
Yeah.
Thank you.
You said, yes, you settled the village. Good job. Let's, I'm gonna ask you too.
Hello, brother. Have you been... How are your relations?
When I'm out of the...
I will leave you to your...
Blah, 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 blah. Story of Eden. I'm gonna talk to all of you about Eden.
I'm glad to see you, my child.
Tell me about how you created this village.
We did not create it from the ground up. It was built around an existing native. The islanders called it Vigsenegad, which translates to the village of the old sage. Huh. We saw it as a sign. And everything so, we did...
Okay.
I must leave you.
Did I get everything I need from you? Okay. No, I didn't.
Father,
I'm glad to...
I must leave you.
May
No!
the enlight...
I'm getting too ahead of myself
Father,
here.
I'm glad to...
Why should...
If I...
How well... And how well...
But, no.
I must leave you.
May...
Thank you, Father. Okay. And the shack's not gonna be over here. Got it. Oh. The shack. What you got in the chest?
Hello. I am Lair, the village leader. Well,
Hello. Decided.
there are Onol Manawi among the Logead Blau. What do you want from me?
I've heard a lot of things about this village of Eden.
I'm not sure I have the...
Tell me about
They
the priest.
as
So much talking.
One of the
our
What happened?
no
Your opportunity.
for the but man
I want to
I
know
have
who
to
did
go.
it.
like
I knew
And
that
I
the
want the
story would be
XP.
more complex than we'd been told.
The priests separated this village into two parts. The exiles must be broken-hearted, having left their clan behind.
On the other hand, had they followed their chief's example, this wouldn't have happened. Either way, the resentment here is strong enough for a theft to occur.
Yes. What'd you find?
There is only one entrance and the door shows no evidence of a break-in.
This priest, Virgil, said that the night was calm. So calm that he probably fell asleep. So, the thieves only had to take the key from him.
It's very likely that that's what happened. But someone must have informed them. It can't be a coincidence that they decided to steal it during the watch of the only neglectful guard.
You think that the one who told them is in this village?
We know that this theft could be an act of vengeance by the natives who... They must still have allies in the village, family or friends. He will certainly know...
Didn't we just talk to him? Better give me lots of XP before this run in.
You have returned on Almanawi.
Yeah.
I think I know who stole
Give me the
tablet.
tablets.
Really?
I believe those who were exiled from your village seek vengeance because they must have taken the tablets.
You may be right.
But you may be wrong.
You do well to tell me what you know. Once the priests have reached the same conclusions as I have, how do you...
You're probably right. I do not
Oh,
want
actually
to break the
succeeded for once.
peace that I think that
If she's helping the priests...
her son is one of the warriors who had to leave the village. If you go talk to her, please.
I have no intention...
I'm not gonna hurt
I
anybody.
have to go.
Like.
Just give me the tablets. I'm getting somewhere. Back to the other side again. Oop, this way.
Greetings. Are you...
Bertia Tumad. Yes.
What can you tell me about Le?
He is a man of peace, but I think the moi almost...
Listen, I know you...
No.
There's no point in denying it.
If you know that, then you know that I don't have the tablets.
Tell me where the exiles are. I must retrieve...
You're asking me to betray my son.
I promise. But if he reacts violently, I'll have to...
Then I hope he'll be reasonable.
Thank you, Vindwal.
Achieve the tablets. Finally, we can go outside into the wilderness. Can I teleport somewhere closer? Swamp entrance camp. Oh, that's literally where I am, right? No, okay.
Here's the place that Vindwal indicated. The exiles must be near.
I hope you don't intend to fight them. They've already had to leave their families and their homes.
Oh.
They've suffered enough.
Don't worry, we'll be discreet.
Remember that we were told the area on the left was a trap. It would be smarter to take the other path.
Phew, traps.
There, we found them. Now all that's left to do is to return to Eden.
Not sure why I have that music, but... Oh, hello.
What are you doing here?
I was worried for my son. I wanted to make sure that everything was fine.
I think so. I managed to retrieve the tablets discreetly.
I am glad to hear that you managed to retrieve them. I will go talk to my son now. He needs
Oh,
to stop
so I would've gone
seeking
the other way.
revenge and find a new...
That would indeed be wise.
Gotcha. That's why they had the combat music, because I could have fought the brother or the son. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. I love how quick the fast travel is. No load time at all.
I retrieved your relics.
Thank you. Thank you immensely. Thanks to them, we will be able to continue our research on...
I am curious to know who is responsible for this theft. The culprit.
I do not want to point the finger at anyone. You have your relics back, and that's the only thing that matters.
Your indulgence honors you. But how can we be certain that these thieves will not strike again if they are...
Had you respected this village, you settled here instead of
But that is
Yeah,
precisely
you tell
to
them.
make sure I would be...
I might...
Naturally.
Thank you.
Shut your face up. It's your fault. Wait for the results of the research, 23 hours. Huh. Didn't know I had anything else to do besides giving the tablets, but, you know, I can go sleep for 24 hours. Bam. Eh.
Oh, there you are, Your Excellency. The Enlightened has heard my...
What's going on? Where are the others?
After deciphering the content of the tablets, they went north to continue their... But they must have encountered problems. Brother Fidelis came back here, and he most likely came to seek help. But he fainted.
I'm not a doctor.
Oh, please. And the healer we sent for will...
This man is burning up with fever, and he bears several bite marks and traces of blows. The flesh is swollen around the bites. Perhaps the... Have you tried giving him any anti-poison?
Of course, but to no avail.
No matter what happens, you always suspect...
Why, of course. These savages are always to blame. The man was... There are some rare animals there, and their venom is terrible. A healer from...
We could ask Lair. He will direct us to someone who understands remedies.
Found tablets. Now they're dying from venomous snakes. And they're gonna send me to go talk to someone.
Onol Manawi, you've come back to... I heard that you managed to...
Did Vindwal tell you?
Yes, and I feel more at peace. And you
Good for you.
proved me right. Peace with the...
I need your advice. You may already know that one of the researchers came back wounded.
I heard about...
He has all the symptoms of a poisoning. But the anti-poisons we gave him had no effect. He must have been bitten by a creature of the swamp. and we're looking for a healer who would know of a suitable antidote.
So, you came to see me. Interesting. Our neighbors did not think for one moment that we could be helpful. Alas, our Donegat is one of the exiles. But
Thank you. I will go see. I have to go.
Loix.
Here you are again. What?
I have come to ask for your help. Lair told me you know about...
I do know a few of them. I have learned about...
One of the researchers came back wounded from the expedition. Apparently...
And now he has the Llewellyn fever. We have a good knowledge about this affliction.
Do you know which antidote should be given to him?
Yes.
The blue one.
These priests are idiots. They could have asked for our help, but they treat us like children. You are different. And you have allowed so.
Thank you.
Make him drink this remedy and he'll get better.
Thank you, Vin.
Where am I?
You are in Eden.
Well, the swamp is so...
What caused these wounds?
A nightmarish creature. The swamp, a colleague and I had left to fetch some help when I managed to run away. But I don't know what happened to him.
Show me the location.
There.
Thank you.
Yeah, let's go find something. Let's do it. I feel like that box had the same stuff in it. Alright. The swamp. No one else has any story quests they want to get off their chests. Don't need poison. Oh wait, I'm purchasing. Blah. You can have all that back. Well, it looks like I'll never be out of gold ever again. Well, maybe. I bet you'll have to spend like 5,000 gold on something. Did I go the wrong way or something? Oh. Fungus among us. I don't think there's another way here. Unless something opened up. Want me to go like this way. Interesting. Don't think.
I do not remember there being a path in this place the last time we came.
Indeed. It was probably cleared by the expedition. We should follow it if we want to find them.
Yep. Goodies, goodies. Nice, 5.
All I did was bring you to the place suggested by the tablets. I had no way of knowing.
Really? But I did warn you. You just wanted to have it your way. Someone so foolish should not be supervising the expedition.
How dare you?
It looks like we're right on time. If we do not intervene, they are
They'll kill each
Hey,
other.
What's happening here? I could hear you from miles away.
Your Excellency,
How did you manage to find us in the middle of this?
Brother Fidelis managed to reach Eden.
But he didn't leave alone. What happened to Father Orbricus, who was a...
He must be dead, like our other companions. This is all your fault. This is yet more proof that you are not...
Maybe you should calm down and...
This expedition was... Our people are
Brother Virgil is terrified, which probably... We have made
Very
incredible
angry.
discoveries.
You are beyond redemption. If you want to talk to me, Your Excellency, it will...
How charming.
Your Excellency, I hope you will forgive us, but ever since we...
Before anything else,
What would you like to know?
for what reason were you quarreling?
The expedition itself, I'm afraid. Virgil was always against it. As for him, according to him...
Okay, so he's just upset about, yeah.
Brother Fidelis...
Yes,
I wanna
I'm
kill
not in-
I'm-
Stuff. I must shed blood. Where's brother? What's his face up here? I get it, you're
Brother
jealous.
Virgil,
What do you want?
can you explain to me what caused such a quarrel?
The reason for it is very simple. It is Eugenia's folly. The discoveries made in Eden were sufficient, but no. She organized this and now she's accepting...
What do you mean?
We found some new tablets, allegedly written, but their content is so absurd. I am certain that the natives must have found these stones before us, and
How would they have done that?
They must have been helped by an unscrupulous settler. How...
Brother Fidelis told me that some of your colleagues went missing. Do you know anything?
They did not go missing. They were killed. And let's not forget the savages. We can feel their presence, roaming around the camp at night. I am certain that they...
That's strange. There aren't many villages around.
There aren't any. There are a few hermits, but they are... And they have better things to do than roam around their...
We have been in this region before, and the only native we met was a little insane, but would have been incapable of killing several priests.
Those savages may very well have been following... We will not be safe on this island.
I see.
So we can die as well.
I cannot take sides, even if you think...
Well, but I would not get to get there.
Investigate the disappearances. Okay. Oh, right in front of me.
This man's skull is sunken, but he doesn't look like he was in a fight. Could he have fallen?
No. Look, It may be what someone wanted it to look like, but his wound was inflicted with a weapon. He was struck in the back of the head, from behind, with a mace made of metal, not stone.
This man's death was no accident, nor was it linked to any predator attack. It was caused by a violent strike to the back of the skull with a mace. And it didn't take place here. The marks surrounding the body show that it was moved, most likely to make it seem like he fell to his death.
Yes. Crocodile. Ah! No, stay down there. Gotta use up some bullets here. Boom. It's hunting season. Just a stroll through the woods. Oh. Give me it all. Oh, miss you. Use science. No. Use my science skill.
The body of this man was devoured by beasts, but it happened after he had died. One of the wounds is clearly a knife wound. But alas, it's impossible to know who was wielding it.
We gotta go and fight that big guy again that we found in one of the early episodes. The dude that threw spears in like the second episode or third episode. No, it's like the second episode. It was like the fourth episode or something. Now that I have a lot better weaponry and some levels.
The cause of death is no mystery. This man was attacked by one of those large reptiles, a Llewellyn. And yet, these iridescent marks on his skin make me think that a stasis spell was cast on him first. He was intentionally immobilized so that he would fall prey to this animal. It seems obvious now that these disappearances were orchestrated.
The deaths of these people were a deception. Only the Renaigse are deceitful enough to do such a thing. They kill each other and accuse
it's just a drop down by the camp.
This virgin. He wants to push aside this woman at all costs. He must be the culprit.
Indeed.
Maybe.
I think that we should go find this brother and ask for an explanation.
Nope, I don't know where I am. Okay. So before I jumped down there, I saw some creatures this way. Hello there. Not even a chance. And more of you guys, okay. Keep up on him. Little chest over here. With junk in it. Oh, another camp. Cool. I'll probably have to come back out here after I talk to the guy. Back at the camp. Come near the end here. That way. I don't think this is a door. Or at least it isn't yet. Okay. Let's go back. Talk to someone. I like that you can unlock different parts of the map depending on what quest you're doing. So it just opens everything up. Not that I necessarily wanted to see more of the swamp, but hey. Yep, up there.
Brother Virgil.
Your Excellency!
Indeed. I regret to say that they are indeed all dead.
I knew it. What a waste. Eugenia...
I'm afraid someone else is responsible for this. These deaths are not accidental and yet...
The savages! Their thirst for blood is unquenchable.
Watch your tongue, priest. Only the Renaigze are deceitful enough to
Who else could it be?
Someone who desperately wanted this expedition to fail. Does that remind you?
Fine. You unmarked. The Ordo Luminis sent me to keep an eye on this to ensure that it is for the inscriptions on the... Can you imagine what would happen even then? Without
You're gonna die. I'll kill you right now.
Come now. You cannot make me believe that you would not be willing to kill. But since you want to avoid using... My colleagues and I know how to sort through these discoveries. And...
This Renaigze tried to blame my people. The priests would have...
It seems to me that all members of this expedition are concerned. They should just...
Yeah. Let's hang him. Burn him at the stake.
Everybody listen. Alas, I must inform you...
How awful. What
What happened to them?
Your colleagues were
What?
Brother Virgil.
Monster!
You stupid. You shouldn't have been and want to reveal.
How dare
Let's kill you.
Oh,
where is he? Where is he? Guys. I was gonna use my bombs, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Eh. Man, my characters are just destroying people.
I'm sorry, sister. Brother Virgil fled during the battle. But I thought it was the best way of ensuring he would be judged.
Considering how high tensions have been these last few days, here. Alas. We will have to go back to Eden as well. There are too few of us to continue the research.
Were you hoping to discover?
Of course. The last tablet, but even if Virgil...
We could go there for...
That would be marvelous. I think I noticed. Perhaps you will be...
Don't worry.
I didn't even know the dude escaped. Whatever. I already know where St. Matthias went. I got something in my chest too.
You'd have to be insane to want to live in such a place. Even a saint would want to stay dry.
I want to go that way. Ah, you. One of the spear boys.
Watch out,
Ow! Guess what, spear boy?
Move away. Things are about to get dicey.
Ah, he still got me. I gotta get my timing right for that. Woohoo! Bam! Some bomb. Ah! Still screwed that up.
Things are about to get dicey.
Ah! Nice.
A cavern. If I were an old hermit, this is probably where I'd have settled. Someone lived here. No doubt about it. But we'll have to turn the place upside down if you want to make sure that the old man came here.
Said I got like a sacrificial sword or something. Did I actually get something? Eh. It did. Sacrificial sword, agility 3. Dowsing is down. Huge damage increase though. Let's do it. I got a broadsword. I don't really need to douse anything anymore, since my grenades do that anyway. Okay, so it looks like a village. Look at that damage. It's a huge increase. So, drop down.
This is a cave of knowledge, or at least it looks like one. The old man must have been exceptional to be able to live in such a place.
Let's take a closer look at these paintings. We may learn something from them. This mural is very ancient. It depicts an old man dressed as a priest getting his face painted by a masked native. This mural depicts an old man praying in front of a face in the mountain. He's holding a rosary. Saint Matthias. Praying to Enon Miel Frictimen. It looks like a chaplet made of pewter. It's rather basic, but it was made a long time ago, and it undeniably comes from the continent. I seem to recall that Saint Matthias is almost always depicted using a similar rosary. Engraved tablets. They resemble the ones we recovered in Eden. We should take them with us. The researchers would be delighted to study them. I don't know these glyphs, but these spirals are native symbols. There are some words in our ancient language next to them. The light and the earth are the two faces of a same power. It's impossible to know if this is a translation or another sentence. But this is a message that would seriously displease the Inquisitors.
I cannot believe it. These symbols, they are signs used in the secret writing of the Donegada.
There are some native symbols here, and some letters I recognize, as if someone had tried to write in the native language using our alphabet. Menduistad, Enon Miel Frictimen.
It means, welcome us amongst your people, Enon Miel Frictimen.
This is incredible. Saint Matthias would have known about the spirit of the island and would have prayed to him.
So that's what it was. The priest's old sage became a Donegad. I don't think that they'll be happy about that. And yet, it could bring peace. The Solasser will no longer be able to burn our people and our guardians.
Why is he not depicted wearing the marks of the Donegada?
It was a very long time ago. Magic had not yet been given to us by Enon Miel Frictimen.
I wonder what I should do with these relics. Eugenia probably didn't imagine that Saint Matthias lived his life in a way that's so different from what they advocate. As for Virgil, he wasn't wrong. Such a revelation will certainly cause a schism in Thélème.
To think these old things could cause a civil war. Or long-lasting peace with the natives. It is a serious responsibility to decide what to do with them. But it isn't ours. Their saint, their decision.
I already took sides in their quarrel. If I change my mind, I'm afraid that it might be seen as treason. I'll think about it on the way there. Let's go back to the researchers' camp.
this quest ended up being a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. I don't care if it causes a civil war, to be honest.
So, did you find anything?
We discovered a cave that was inhabited a long time ago by a whole, mostly natives, who had obviously created a sacred...
And have you found traces of our...
There were also frescoes on the site.
Frescoes?
He was shown having his...
You can't be serious. You mean to say that our saint converted to the...
That is what emerges from our... Look. There are...
His chaplet. Excuse me. You must come with me. You realize our in so far...
And you think that this time...
We have solid...
I see.
It seems we are arriving right on time. You did well to warn us, Brother Virgil. I'm afraid we wouldn't... We didn't...
Oh, let's kill him. Let's do it. Boom. Boom.
Things are about to get dicey.
Let's see who the enlightened will
I
take.
cannot believe that I just fought my own brothers in faith. The fact that the Inquisition is after us...
We would do well to haste, and we will have to take...
You are right. There is a risk that the Mother Cardinal will also reject our...
And I could bring Petrus with me. He will surely find the words to convince her.
That would be most helpful. In any case, I will study the tablets, and I will meet you at the...
Understood.
Key to Ordo Luminous prisons. Huh. Thanks. Oh, I wonder if these will be any upgrades for my dude guy. Gather companions. Alright. You have to come with us, apparently. Sorry, Kurt. We shall see you later, though. Ring of Smother. Okay, so... Oh, apparently I don't have an upgrade for that. Inquisitor's Gauntlets. You can have those. Okay. Travel. Okay. No. I should try to use my great sword more often. Just never think about it. So I need to rest for 5 more hours. Rest till dawn. Convince the Mother Cardinal. Weren't we building a case against her anyways? So I got my rep up, right? Friendly with the natives, nice with the Lame, nice with Coin Guard. No one's suspicious of me. Well, some people are. I'm surprised this place likes me.
Ah, Your Excellency. We were eagerly awaiting your arrival. Sister Eugenia was just recounting me the tale of your achievements and telling me about the incredible discoveries you've made.
These relics shed a new light on the last years of our founder. It all demonstrates that he hadn't evangelized the islanders, but, on the contrary, he would even have adopted some of their rituals, merging the cult of the enlightened and the cult of nature in a single dogma.
These discoveries, if they can be verified, are extraordinary. But they also represent a great upheaval that could harm our nation. We must first verify their authenticity. You could, what you have witnessed...
The cavern we discovered it contained... The entrance to the cave was protected by one of those giant creatures. These guardians... I had to kill this... We discovered ancient They represent in one. I understand how...
The tablets found... He simply saw it.
The relics could, the political and religious... And who is to say that this is not...
It seems that you only see the negative aspects of this discovery. By integrating some of the natives' beliefs, you could build an alliance with them.
It is a good argument, Your Excellency. I hadn't thought...
Oh.
I would also like to inform you that a member of the Ordo Luminous, he tried several times and finally attacked...
You'd have thought that but I fear these are...
Your Eminence, he prays and places his Saint Matthias, shows us a new way.
You surprise me, yet your words see...
If my people... And that your priest...
And the Eden we... Does anyone wish to add anything?
Revelations of St. Lucius mentioned the weight of such a secret.
I understand your doubts about the future that will inevitably be caused by such... You hesitate just the same, yet he revealed what he knew, and his words still guide Teleme.
Thank you for your testimony. After careful consideration, I have decided that it will take years, but our dogma must...
Thank you, Your...
I don't doubt it. I look forward to... As for you, your sincere insight...
It was my pleasure.
Let me also thank you.
Nice. My reputation went up again. They love me. They really love me. They're on par with natives now. Wonder what I got in my chest. I want to hit the shop too. Drop some money off.
Don't hesitate. Don't hesitate to have a run.
Bye. I don't really care about weapons for me. Ugh. Delimi war armor. Bishop's boots. Give me that.
Goodbye. May the enlightened always keep you in his...
I need to get some new tribal gear. Some new armor in general, I guess. That was a pretty good check of XP for side quests. What'd you give me? So, Chain Guard of the Luminous, Magic Stasis Duration, Magic Explosion Damage, plus 45. Too bad I'll never use it. I'm better off selling it. Oh well. Compose my team. Goodbye, Petrus. Hello, Kurt. Bam. Okay. Side quests. Looks like we're caught up on that. So I still need to fire or find the expedition camp, which is gonna be, and then I can get back there and turn stuff in. This way.
The valley is vast. We should get to a vantage point if we want to find this expedition.
Alright, so let's end the episode here, and we will continue and find this expedition, encampment, whatever they are, in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.